And there they go. Welcome to another episode of Galaxy Gardens. My name is Chrissy. Today we're doing some stuff outside and we're finally transplanting these behind me. So you can see they're doing pretty good, but it's time for them to get some bigger containers, and we're also going to move those lights up. We're going to also transplant some stuff up here. We have some more greens, Swiss chard mostly, some broccoli. We're going to give them some new homes. So let's go check it out. We'll come back to this in a moment. I let the girls out for some free range time and I drive them back in with some grubs. So let them enjoy those. We'll get on to the other stuff. We went through and did our best to flip our compost piles this week. So the one on the left we'll let break down a little bit more, maybe make some compost tea with it, maybe use that for the raised beds. And then we have our second one to the right here. Our shovel is our size reference. I think the shovel's about 4 feet long. This pile to the left is about 2.5-ish feet high, and the pile to the right is about foot and a half. But they're good. I'd like to get some pallets, but you can see we at least consolidated them to their own two areas, and they look great. Alright, check this out. So into the mulch pile. Our strawberries will be freed soon. Here, I got another type of strawberry that I believe it's an all-star strawberry, which is a June bearing. So it's gonna go in this plot right here. Alright, we were gifted some dry leaves, so I'm gonna put those outside. 2 bags down, and we already made our second pile almost as big as our first pile, so it's kind of funny. We have some really good friends who give us free compost items. So this is a combination of dead-headed flowers and grass. So I put 6 of the bags down, put the dead-headed flowers underneath and the grass on top. So all we need to do, because we're due for some rain, is wait for this to get rain on, and then we can get some soil and plant our strawberries. Hopefully next weekend. They look so nice. Those 2 beds were due for cool weather over the next couple nights, but then we're going to start having nights in the 40s pretty regularly, so we'll be able to let them out. This is pretty cool because they'll go the length of our garage. And that's pretty cool. And then of course we have our fruit trees. I saved the 3 biggest bags, and we were able to distribute them through most of the beds. So we have 1 full one, a half one, 1 full one, a half one, a half one. So like 3 full ones on the left. So that means we get another day. We're going to go take stuff from pile number 1, bring it over here. It's just not going to be right now, and we're going to order some soil. This is looking pretty good. And I did check the garlic, and all the garlic is coming up, but because of our cool nights, we will remove some of the mulch, not all of it, because I like some mulch to help with water retention in the roots, but we'll remove some of it when our nights get to be like in the 40s, much like with the strawberries. Our chickens are enjoying the show. Here's a top view of everything, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. We're going to focus mostly on these greens over here. You can see we have some peppers hiding under there. So we're going to take all the greens out and leave the peppers. And up here, there you go. We're going to take these greens out as well. They're super, super healthy. We're very happy with how everything's doing so far. Alright, so that noise you hear in the background is just our fireplace going. This is pretty easy. What I'm going to start out with is to lift up our corner here and see how we're doing. You really want to see some good roots. You see some roots coming out the bottom. I like to wait till the roots start coming out the bottom. And they just look so healthy. So of course when we planted these in here, we used our spray bottle to spray the top until they sprouted. And at that point we switched to bottom watering. And with bottom watering, you want to make sure the soil dries out before you add some more water in. That way the roots reach down looking for water. So we'll go through here, I'll label them, and I'll show you what they look like. Just like last time, we're going to make sure our soil is damp to the point where if you take a handful of it and squeeze it, maybe like a drop comes out, drop, 2 drops. And just be careful and divvy it up. So this is kind of a tangled mess, so I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, first set out. This is our white Vienna kohlrabi. We have 4 in here that we're going to put in their own cups, but look how great these roots are. Well hydrated, no sign of root rot, so let's put these up. Let's hope the rest of our plants in here are doing as well. Alright, I'm going to call it a night. We got most of them. We're going to leave the lettuce, but it's pretty cool. You can see all the backup peppers I started came up. So I'll show you what it looks like in our greenhouse. Here's the final product. Now we have to do a little rearranging because I haven't put my light on the top shelf just yet. I'll do that tomorrow. Looks great. Now mind you, this is all the greens from that one tray, which we still have our peppers and such in here. Just making sure everything can get enough light. I'm very happy with it. Now, when you do transplanting, whether or not you're using damp soil, so you're using dry soil, things that are normal to see is stuff like this, where it'll be a bit wilted, or in a more dramatic case up here, wilted, okay? It doesn't mean your plant's gonna die. These were sitting out for quite a long time, I'd say over an hour. It took me to go through everything just because I was a little distracted. Give it some water, let it sit overnight. You can go through transplant shock when you do this, which can result in wilting along with, if you have some dry soil. Give it like 24 to 48 hours before you start panicking. And give it some water. Let it go on its regular light cycle. These are on a 16/8 light cycle. 16 hours of light, 8 hours off. And 9 times out of 10 they'll perk back up. And if they don't, you can sow some more. That's worth looking into things that may have gone wrong temperature-wise, handling them roughly. But these look pretty good. I'm very happy with them. I didn't get a chance to separate all of our smaller cups here. You can see a lot of our kohlrabi and broccoli that need to get separated. Excuse me, not kohlrabi, Swiss chard and broccoli. So we'll do that. And honorable mention to the rose campion. But I saved all my seeds sprouted. I'm so happy about that. I'll give you an update next week on how everything looks once I put my new light in, once we get all of our Swiss chard and broccoli done up. We're gonna try to order some soil this week for Outback. We'll see how that goes. But otherwise, if you have any questions about transplanting, uppotting seedlings, put it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Also, if you want to follow us on all our social medias, I'm going to put a link tree down in the description. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, mostly Instagram. But also, if you found any of this helpful for you and you want to send us a tip, we also have Venmo and Cash App, and everything is at the Galaxy Gardens. I'll see you next week, and I hope you have a good second full week after gaining another hour of sunlight. I hope you stay well.